We are hoping to engage more meaningfully with the APEC community, particularly the other economies, about some of the outcomes that we agreed on previous leaders' meetings in Philippines and elsewhere. And I think it's important that we continue to engage on the agendas that the APEC has set for the region. And for Papua New Guinea, I believe very strongly that issues like sustainable development is something that is very important to Papua New Guinea, where we have to continue to grow the economy, make sure that it is inclusive, and of course it is sustainable into a long term. Some of the policy agendas that APEC continues to develop is very relevant to Papua New Guinea, and our aim is to take home some of those agendas, and of course leading up to our own APEC meeting in 2018. That is what we hope to take home from Peru and of course in Vietnam as well next year. How the international community engages in mitigating some of the challenges that we face in global economy, given some of the recent events taking place in Europe and of course North America, whether those challenges will continue to hamper growth in the global economy moving forward. And we think that Papua New Guinea as an emerging economy will be very much dependent on some of these issues that have been now fairly well debated in the international community. So taking home some of those issues and how we ourselves can continue to grow our own economy around those issues, particularly of course as an economy very interdependent on what is happening around the globe, and of course particularly on commodity prices. We think that some of the discussions that we have here in Peru are very relevant, and how we manage those issues. Globalization is something that we all know that we can't avoid. It is the global community is becoming smaller, and trade is increasing between many different countries all throughout the world. And as a result, every economy is affected by globalization. But I think it's how we individually manage the challenges that it brings with it, without risking our own identities and without risking the challenges that each of our own economies face. I think going forward, we just need to manage it in a very careful manner, that it does not continue to undermine integrity of each society and each country, and embrace globalization in a more responsible manner. But it is something that we can't avoid. For Papua New Guinea, we are a very unique country. We're a country where a generation of Papua New Guineans are now first time entering, of course, the global economy in one generation. And as a result, we need to be able to ensure that it is inclusive for these people who are starting to embrace new ways of doing business in the global economy. And I think that Papua New Guinea has got a unique chance of learning from the mistakes others have made in the past. And APEC, and our engagement at APEC gives us that opportunity. So we look forward to taking some of the issues that are going to be discussed here in Lima back to Papua New Guinea, so that we can continue to embrace some of the policy initiatives that come out of these meetings.